Are there too many Batman series from DC Comics, dude? So in today's video, we're gonna be answering that question. I got this comment here. Hopefully I remember to put it up, but it's from Phil, my buddy Phil. He was just joking. He was like, oh, 12 Batman series, man, that's crazy. So let's get into it, man, by talking about just some of the Batman series that you can find on stands from DC Comics. Let's get into maybe why you'd want to pull one series over the other. Let's get into it, dude. Starting off with my favorite Batman series on stands right now. It's gotta be Absolute Batman, dude. So just a really interesting kind of new take on Batman. This is all new. You guys can jump on, especially if you want to jump on now with issue number 9. A new story arc starts here. But the first initial arcs were really great as well. In this series, we got Scott Snyder, we got Dragotta on the art, and then we get Frank Martin doing the coloring. And as someone who's reading right now, I've been reading East of West, Dragotta is just the king, man. So really love Dragotta's artwork in this series. And yeah, like I was saying, this is an all new kind of take for Batman. The villains are all different. Some of the Batman villains that you know and love, they are actually Batman's friends in this series, childhood friends from back in the day. And this is not a Batman series where he is like a billionaire, right? He is very much like a regular dude, quote unquote. For the most part, this is like a Batman that doesn't have all the resources that we would know him to have in the main DC universe. The Alfred in this series, for example, is kind of like a spy. Let me just flip through and show you guys some more of the artwork. In this issue, we get a crazy look at this version of Bane, just totally disgusting stuff. This is the version of Barbara Gordon in this series, for example. Oh yeah, and so the version of Dick Grayson in this series, we'll have to see what comes of this in a later issue or whatever, but we get Dick Grayson. It looks like he's an EMT in this universe. So yeah, everything you know about Batman, forget about it, man. This is a clean slate, perfect jumping on point for new readers. The first arc was a pretty good Black Mask story. Then we got into some Absolute Batman Year 1 type of stuff, like his origin. Then we had a really cool Mr. Freeze arc, and then we're getting into this arc with Bane. So Absolute Batman, maybe he's way in over his head against this version of Bane. We'll have to see, man. But yes, that's the first Batman series that I want to talk about today. Next one up, let's talk about Batman and Robin Year 1. This is some excellent stuff from Mark Waid. He's the writer on this. Of course, if it's a Mark Waid written series, I'm gonna be all over it. But in this series, he's teaming up with Chris Samney. So Mark Waid, Chris Samney, they're back together, joining for this Batman and Robin series. This is an early kind of look at Batman and Robin, right? This is their first year of their relationship. And when we say Robin here, we're talking about Dick Grayson. So yeah, man, just this really cool Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson kind of trying to learn to live with each other and also learn to work as partners out in the field as Batman and Robin. I think that Mark Waid's really doing a great job balancing kind of this father and son relationship that's just getting started, right? So it's kind of, it's on a slippery slope for the most part. They don't really kind of understand each other at times, but they are making an effort, and I think it's really cool stuff, kind of seeing that father and son relationship grow throughout this series. We get some, it's more like a mob boss type of Batman story. So if you're looking for something maybe a little bit more grounded, it's not so supernatural. It really just is Batman, Robin, taking down a bunch of mob bosses with excellent artwork from Chris Samney and Mateus Lopez on the coloring. We get some great moments with Alfred in this series too, which I think is another strength. In the current mainline Batman series, we don't have Alfred. He has since passed away. So it's really cool seeing Alfred interacting with young Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne as well. And yeah, man, this is just an awesome series. I can't recommend it enough. It's one of my favorite every single time it comes out. Interesting stuff with Two-Face and Clayface as well. And yeah, mob boss type of story, like I was saying. Next one up, the Batman series that I want to talk about is Batman Dark Patterns. So this is an excellent series from Dan Watters and Hayden Sherman with Farrell on the coloring. Every single 3 issues is its own arc. So if you guys wanted to jump on right now, you could jump on with issue number 7 with this arc, Pareidolia, part 1. But the first arc was really cool. It showed us kind of a new unique Batman villain. His name was the Wounded Man. He had a bunch of like nails all over his body. So that kind of shows me that Dan Watters can kind of create a new unique Batman villain. The second arc, he kind of remixed the Scarface and Ventriloquist character and showed us like a new unique story for those characters as well. So that lets me know that Dan Watters can handle some classic Batman villains. And in this one, it seems like, at least for this first issue, he's reaching back and kind of doing some lore, kind of twisting some lore for Gotham and Batman as a whole. So I think that Dan Watters is just killing it on all fronts. New unique Batman villains, some classic twists on some classic villains, some new unique twists on classic villains, and then reaching back in and messing with the Batman lore, the Gotham City lore as well, in a really smart and unique way. So I think that Dan Waters is just killing it. But then we got to talk about Hayden Sherman's artwork. So let's flip through and show you guys that. Hayden Sherman is just an all-star right now. Really, really enjoying this look for Batman. And in this one, we're dealing with the Red Hood gang, but it's like the Red Hood gang before the Red Hood gang that Batman ran into. It kind of goes back to the early days of Batman. There's a death. Batman believes that the Red Hood gang is responsible for it because this is a classic way that the Red Hood gang would kill people back in the day. So it's kind of like this reemergence of this old gang that has since, supposed to be gone away. But yeah, man, really enjoying Hayden Sherman on this title. Dan Waters just killing it as well. Really a lot of pluses for this Batman Dark Pattern series. Another one where he interacts with Alfred a lot too, so that's been really cool. Kind of seeing that interaction that we don't get a lot of nowadays, right? Because Alfred has since passed away, like I was saying. We also have, this one's new. We got Robin and Batman Jason Todd #1. So if you're looking for, to jump right onto a Batman series, this one just started. I believe it's going for 3 issues or 4. But a nice little mini here from Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen on the art. As I'm flipping through, you guys are just gonna fall in love with the dude. Such a cool look for Batman, of course. And yeah, great kind of characterization of Jason Todd. It's another kind of early look at a Bruce Wayne and relationship with one of his wards. Of course, we got Jason Todd in this one, who's a little bit more hot-headed than Dick Grayson. And Batman's kind of struggling how to raise Jason Todd, how to, Jason Todd is just a character that's filled with so much anger and rage. And Batman's not really sure how to handle that. Him and Alfred are not really sure how to handle that. But yeah, man, it's interesting to read kind of this early relationship between Jason Todd and Bruce Wayne. It's pretty different than what's coming out nowadays. Of course, we got, like I was saying, Batman and Robin Year One with Dick Grayson, young Dick Grayson. This is a follow-up to Robin and Batman, same creative team from Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen as well. They did a Robin and Batman series that was focused on Dick Grayson. This is a follow-up focusing on Jason Todd. And yeah, man, I really enjoyed this first issue, and we get maybe a new villain. Let's see, this villain here named Wraith, I think. That's interesting, man. And then last but not least, let's talk about the current ongoing Batman series. They're doing like a Hush 2 thing right now. Jeff Loeb writing, Jim Lee doing the art. And I don't know what the heck's going on with Hush 2, man, so I'm not gonna talk about it. And that's what we got, dude. So those are some of the Batman series that you can find on stands. Some of the pluses and, pluses and minuses of each series and why I'd maybe recommend reading one over the other. But that's what we got. All of the Batman series, not all of them, some of the ones that you can find on stands at your local comic book shop. Let me know what Batman series that you guys are loving. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this portion of the video. Let's get into some Polybag comics, man. Definitely thank you guys for watching all the different topics. We got my new comic book days, weekly comic book reviews. We talked about some Batman series that were on stands right now. We opened a bunch of Polybags, and we talked about the Lego summer catalog. Be sure to check out all the different topics. Thank you guys for watching, and read more comics.